Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. I'm fighting against Fun Guy, and my options. I choose quickly the quick supply specialist with Hounds and Sabertooths, because it's Hounds and Sabertooths, and quick supply gives me a lot of options, even if the health is not the greatest. On my opponent's side, I would probably go for aerial specialist here. Thanks, I would prefer crawlers, but with steel balls, I respect you can go for Wraith carry quite easily. Speed spec is also not bad. Maybe Veg carry again. But it's my opponent's choice, not mine. Training spec is also good. You could go for Crawler. You have the Mustangs and grab Hounds and even level one of them. Missile is also useful, but out of the four of here, I think it is the weakest one. And my opponent here took his time, waiting for... Sorry, that's 0. That's quite strange. And it finally went through. And you will see me going for the Sabertooth strat here. Or at least my Sabertooth strat. With highly aggressive play. It works, so I keep doing it. Selling the tower, since I will be advancing here, it won't be very useful. My opponent ended up going for the speed specialist. So he didn't choose the same as me. He would have went for the aerial specialist, probably. And he, with speed spec, you are going aggro. Because if you weren't going aggro, you wouldn't get speed spec. And you get a headbutt here. He's also grabbing arc lights. And he will get some very innovative play with arc lights, as you will see later. I'm already spoiling it. And this game won't have only innovative plays with Arclight, it will have an amazing late game with mountains, as you can probably see by the thumb. And in honor of it, I will ask you to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. You help the channel grow, and you help me. I know it's kind of annoying for me to ask every time, but it works. And once I get to 1,000, I promise I will stop it. But let's get back into the game here. We have options, and from those options, Marksman gets a advantage here, because it solves problems for me. It's a great anti-air, works against heavy units, and works against ground units too. It can one-shot the sledges, one-shot the arc lights. My only worry would be wasps, because the marksman is not that great against wasps. But my opponent will end up going for marksman too. You see me putting it all the way to the back, because I'm leaving space. It's always good for you to think of this ahead and leave space for titans, if you want to use titans. But I'm also going for my flank in here and grabbing damage, which I forgot to grab in the first round. If you had paid attention, I didn't grab it. I left the 200 for the next round. And I should have grabbed it. I would have won even better the first round, because now my hounds can one-shot the crawlers. You can see he also went for Sabertooth here. So we both with Sabertooth. We put a missile, so at least I am with 50 mineral advantage. Although I also put a missile, but just defensively, so I won't use it yet. You can see him winning the side with the missile. Crawler survived. And my hounds barely managed to kill out of them before dying. Sabertooth sacrificed itself to do a last shot here, and that let my marksman win. But only 100 damage this time. Here we have Assault Scorpion, which I was tempted. It would be good here. He has sledges. It's good against his heavy units too, but I decided to go for intensive and just keep my plan with Sabertooths and Hounds. Although Assault Scorpion would be a very valid option, especially since I had no attacks on my Sabertooth yet, but now I just grabbed one. Secondary armament, to try to deal with the sledges faster. It's also more DPS. The secondary armament increases the DPS of the Sabertooth by around 40% or something like that. You will see now my opponent. I will use my intensive grab to level my Sabertooth, and my opponent will do the same and level his Sabertooth. We both did the same thing. And he's grabbing more arc lights and stacking them together. And you can see he also went for Shockwave already. And you will see the difference in shaft clear that it will make. Because when they both attack together, you can see 2 shots are enough to kill all the crawlers on the area. 2 shots from both of them in this case. And since they are together, they are shooting very close to each other. And it worked really well, as you can see. He killed my board very fast. Even if I grabbed attacks for my Sabertooths, it went worse than last round. I actually lost. And since I put some things on the side to defend, he is farming experience out of my towers. And now kill my fangs, if they don't give that much experience. You can see the bar slowly moving. Here we have Electromagnetic Blast, which is kind of expensive in very high cooldown. The other one's also not very good, too expensive. And Little Wasps I don't like anyway. So I just skip. And I think my opponent will also skip. And I got a level another Sabertooth. So with level 2 they can one-shot Sledge with the side guns. It goes to 4000 damage, which is enough to one-shot them. So level 2 is great for my Sabertooths. I'm also grabbing Mech Rage, which goes almost all my money on it. But Mech Rage can be great here too, for me to clear the shaft faster. Especially since I'm already very close, we are on a headbutt here. So I usually grab Henge first, but in this case I went for the Mechanical Rage. And I'm grabbing more shaft to see if they can delay my opponent from hitting my main units for a longer time. Shaft here behind the tower, I'm a bit late, and one here I think. I will end up putting. I will think of putting here to try to go for his tower, but it's already level 2, and the fight here happens too fast for this to be a good way to attack this tower. I won't have some lag or something. I'll appear at the last second, how he did. And he went for more. Arc Light expanding his line here and more shaft. And once again my hounds failed at killing all the shaft before they died. And now my level 3 marksman being eaten alive by crawlers. That wastes my missile. And once again his farming experience, and this time his Sabertooth is very close to leveling, and with this tower it should level. And I think all his units got a level, yeah. The Sabertooth, the Marksman, the Arclight, everything got a level. And it was even worse than last round. Even if I got Mech Rage. Here, additional deployment slots, the best one. Don't have anything to talk. The best one in this situation. We are using low cost units, and that gives me more options for low cost units. And I will go for range on them and grab more Hounds, since my problem is shaft clear. I am not able to clear his shaft fast enough. You will see me putting the Hound here, and then I will change position. I will put it in a vertical, so I leave this space open. Because I want space to put something here later. You see he got levels on everything here. And he will get the levels eventually. I'm getting levels on my Hounds, so they can one-shot even with the armor, which is what he got last round. He got armor, which is one of the reasons my Hounds, even with Mech Rage, didn't do that well. You can see he's doing those duos of Arclights, which are working quite well at killing the shaft. And also killing my Hounds. Level 2, they can kill my Hounds quite easily. You can see it's going much better than last time. With the range and extra Hounds, I didn't have shaft problems. And I still have 1 DPS alive, so I can kill the Sabertooths and Arclights. And even a few Hounds went to the other side. And I managed to win this time. So, attacking my shaft clear worked. Here, I don't really want any of those options. Farseer is usually the one I will take, and I will take it this time because it's worth the most together with the Typhoon. Both are worth 500. My opponent will go for the Scorpion. And I sold one because I already have the Marksman, a high level Marksman in here. And the Farseer would be doing the same thing, only a bit better against Wasps. But what I wanted was Mountain, because I want more DPS to kill those units faster. So I remember I said leaving the place here for it, and now it is here. But all my money goes on it almost. My opponent gets his Scorpion here, and my Hound has no protection. So the Scorpion will make sure to work off them. I decided to leave the Farseer on this side, so it can protect this side. In case my opponent tried to use one of the deployments to attack here. So my Farseer would not win against the Scorpion. But the only problem of the Mountain here is it doesn't have range yet. And even if it can hit the Sabertooths, that doesn't have a range yet too, but it has double shots, so it can do a lot of damage to the Mountain if they connect. The Mountain has to slowly walk towards the Arclights. And it will almost kill a few more shots and it would kill the Scorpion at least, but no. And now with the debuff, the Scorpion will just arrive and kill it. Didn't even need, the Arclights managed to do it. So, defeat for me on the first round of the Mountain. But as I always say, if one Mountain didn't solve the problem, you get more of them. And I will just skip because I want money. Even if shield airdrop is good, my opponent will go for the shield, I think. And I sold the Farseer because I want money. And Mountain. You see me putting it here so it can deal with the Scorpion. I grab a Henge and Shaft. Because I need something in front to distract the Scorpion. Then just more Shaft and leveling Hounds. You can see my opponent finally decide to go for shield airdrop. We'll put it here, but the shield airdrop is not very useful against my units. They will destroy it really fast. But he will instantly respect the Mountain and go for Arcbyss. Didn't even wait to see if I would really invest on the Mountain, just Arcbyss. And level 2 Arcbyss with his intensive training. And the only thing on my board that can kill an Arcbyss is my level 4 marksman. And level 2 Arcbyss, it will take a long time to kill. 10,000 per shot. It will take 16 shots to kill this Arcbyss, which is a lot of time considering 3.1 seconds cooldown. So, not going to happen. Especially with the speed it kills my Mountains. If it was a level 1 Arcbyss, he could have done it. It would take longer to kill my Mountains, and my marksman would have the time to kill it. It would have half the HP. But not the case. So it will now just farm experience, killing everything. My Fangs try uselessly to destroy this level 2 tower. So now I have one problem to solve. A big, giant, flying problem to solve. And the game is helping me, even if not against the Arcbyss. Orbital Javelin can be great. Because if my opponent's shaft clear strategy has one problem, is it's stacked together. You can see here 3 arc lights together, 2, 2, 2, and with one level 3 Sabertooth that doesn't have enough health to survive Orbital Javelin. So the idea here is to kill this shaft, the Sabertooth, and both arc lights. I'm also leveling this Mountain and anti-aircraft ammunition. People underestimate this tech, but it's really good against air. And it doesn't reduce the damage of the Mountain as much as the extended range ammo, which reduced by 75%, which is a lot. Here is 40. It's still quite a reduction, but not enough that it won't be able to clear the ground. Since there is no giant units on the ground. And they are both level 2 now. So they have a lot of DPS, even with the nerf. You'll see me I grabbed a lot of Growlers, increased range, so now they are sitting at 155. My opponent went for a Overlord in my tower here. The spell he shows instead of Javelin. But thanks to my hero Fangs, it will take some time to get to my tower. You can see here, look at the health of this level 1 Arcbyss. It got obliterated. And my other one's already targeting his second Arcbyss. Unfortunately, they buff right on time to save it from dying right now, but I still have a lot of units on the ground. Because I won heavily on the side, killing his shaft clear and... Shaft? I killed a lot. 2 shaft clear units, 1 shaft and 1 Sabertooth level 3. So that Javelin was more effective than his Overlord. And cheaper. Here, none of those are really good options for me. I will go for the Phoenix, because they can distract the Arcbyss. And I will also grab, I think, more Wasps to also distract the Arcbyss, because my opponent doesn't have good Wasp killing on his board. But he does has Wasps. But my Mountains can kill Wasps. You see me going for them, for shield, and then I won't do it. Picking back, I should have sold one of the Phoenixes. And you see me grabbing another mountain. Put here. So this side has more defense, since this tower is quite vulnerable if he mounted a heavy attack here. Which he will do with the balls, but not here. He will do it here, on my deep flank. With one arc light and one level 3 ball. Let me keep at this distance so you can watch, although you can't watch with my head on top. Okay, now you can see it. Let's slow it so you can watch slowly as the fight goes. Look at the crawlers moving around the mountain to do their job, soaking up damage. He went for the Brave production on the Arcbyss together with Henge. You can see here the mountain killed them quite fast, actually. Not Mustang fast, but close, considering it's at 0.5 speed. It cleared the Wasps quite fast. And now it will turn. Try to defend the tower. Kill one ball. Kill a second ball. But there are two more. And the buff. And the Arcbyss is targeting one of my level 2 mountains with the debuff. So it's taking 50% increased damage. So one mountain goes down. This one's getting targeted by balls. And also goes down. So I only have one mountain left. And another debuff. And it goes down. And look at my HP. 130. Almost dead. But not dead yet. Oh, orbital bombardment, which is great. But it's also great for my opponent, so we are both going to choose it. There is no questions here. But what made my opponent win this round was this. This attack on my tower killed me. So I'm not taking any chances and I'm putting another mountain in here. If he wants to keep this attack here, it will not work again. I'm also grabbing shields for my Wasps. And I think I will put some chaff in here too. And get more Wasps. Almost out of money. Though I can still loan. You can see I'm also putting a missile in here. In case he put more things. And I need shields now. And you will see me shielding. Instead of grabbing another Wasp. My opponent is also shielding. But his shielding is not that effective compared to mine. I think he will destroy his shield really fast. He's also going Subterranean Blitz on his crawlers, which is useful against my level 2 hounds. He only left the Arclight here, he sold the boss. So no side attack shenanigans this time. Fair fight. It's the Wasps arriving. Fighting his Wasps. Slow it down a little. You can see the Arcbyss here targeting the wasps. So they are doing their job. Phoenix is also here. But now this one is targeting my mountain. But his ground is practically out dead, and I still have more mountains. And now they are starting to target the Arcbyss. This one is finishing the ground and now targeting the Arcbyss, and even starting to target it later. Mountain can usually still win, and with the debuff I have 4 mountains left, which is more than enough to win. So mountain is stronger than Arcbyss. To the battlefield here. But I really like this strategy of his, of stacking Arclights to shaft clear. Although the leveling of the Arclight is useful to clear the Hounds faster. But if I didn't have Hounds and had something tankier as a shaft clear, like a Spider, I think leaving the Arclights at level 1 would be probably better, since levels don't increase the damage of Shockwave. But quite effective way to clear shaft. He was killing my shaft actually faster than I was killing his, or close. And I had 2 tacked Hounds, which are great at killing shaft with Mech Rage and Engine Enhancement. And quite a few Hounds. Actually, who had more? He had 4, 7, 9 Arclights. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had only 7 Hounds, so I had less shaft clear than he had. And lots of crawlers, which I should have used Subterranean Blitz. It would help against the Shockwave, reducing the damage of the Shockwave by 55% when they are underground, which would help my crawlers surviving quite a lot. I got the second defense enhancement, which also helped them increase their HP. But Subterranean Blitz will do more. And that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you on the next one.